What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 with our Odyssean/Indian World Conquest. We are, of course, still playing on the free extended timeline mod that you could pick up inside the Steam Workshop, but obviously you need to own the base game of Europa Universalis. But anyway, so where we stand right now, it would make a ton of sense to declare war on Bengal because they are obviously fighting Wanpar. They are very busy, but more importantly, Ming is winning their war against Russia. But why I think this is a good idea is if we look at the total amount of troops, the one who has the most amount of troops, assuming that I'm doing this right, we are fourth with 72,000. And Ming, of course, is now in second place, but with 0 manpower. They have a lot of mercenaries, so they are going to be losing a lot of money. But why I'm so concerned is basically, yes, they have 0 manpower, but they have literally more than double my army. And another thing that makes me really concerned is we have level 56 military tech. They have level 59. So what we're going to have to do is try to swing, this colonialism very, very soon. Once we embrace colonialism, I'm pretty sure the printing press will be easy to overcome and embrace as well. But I'm hoping that we can get global trade. And I guess while I'm here, no matter what province, let me rephrase. From what I understand, I still have to actually do this research. I'm surprised I haven't. Global trade should spawn in whatever country in the world has the most amount of trade power in that province. So if we look at Joa, we have 28.7 trade value. And Beijing here has 21.83. So inside Asia, Joa is the biggest trade value. But unfortunately, I think Constantinople and Genoa all have more trade power. So more than likely, Constantinople is going to be the biggest center of trade, and in that biggest center of trade, it's whoever has the most trade power. So ultimately, I think the Ottomans are going to get global trade, but that's a heck of a lot closer than Northern Europe. So all we can do is, if I broke off my alliance with Mewar, ultimately what I could do is I could try to make this Indus River Valley civilization the biggest economy in the world. Obviously I could push over all 30 of these coins. This would go from literally 14 to, almost 44 ducats. And the only issue though is I'm not sure if it has to be in Europe. So obviously we're going to try for that. And the only way to really go about that is to, sadly enough, dissolve our alliance with Mewar. And I think our next goal is to actually destroy Gujarat once again. We can't do that until 1583, so that's about 9 years away. I would like to declare war on Wanpar. Can't do that until 1579. I could actually make them my vassal. But it looks like we have 4 of 3 diplomatic powers. I think what will happen is eventually we're obviously going to annex Mysore. Is Wanpar the correct religion? No. So we could force our religion on them, but I don't think that's really that viable of a plan. In fact, what I'll probably do is just conquer their lands and just continue spreading throughout India if I even can. I am a little sick of looking at this one individual ship. You are going to go here. What is this a part of? Ceylon. So you're going to go here, and wherever the heck Ceylon is, you're going to meet up in Cochin. And all I want to do is combine this ship into the Ceylon, trade area. And don't get me wrong, it has the same function no matter what, but it's just a little annoying seeing that one ship alone. And let's make 14 additional ducats inside this trade node. The only thing that could make this better is I need to start conquering some Indus River Valley provinces, preferably some estuaries. Sadly enough, I really only see 2. But luckily, they have a lot of trade power, so what I could do is I could easily grab around 20 trade power inside this region. There is roughly, I wonder if it'll tell me how much trade power is really here. I would have to add up all of this stuff. So I'm gonna suggest there's about 400 trade power. So how the reason maybe not. I guess 350, but I could easily steal about 20. Probably I could easily steal about 40 or 50 actually, more than likely. And on top of that, I could go ahead and build up some very powerful naval trade vessels and then really start, milking the trade goods in this area. But the idea is if I could start unlocking these trade ideas, I mean, we're going to get a bunch of additional merchants. We're going to do very, very well. But, and with all of that additional money, I guess we could build more buildings, build more barrackses, almost anywhere and everywhere. Speaking of barrackses, I don't really have too many places to construct them. Can I build any shipyards? Not really. When do I unlock the better shipyard? Level 64 Diplotech. We have level 57, almost 58, so that is a ways away. Looks like we have Obscurantism once again. I don't know why it's here, because we have a lot of manpower. Usually that happens, at least as far as I understand, whenever we go from like 70,000 manpower down to like 8,000. So whenever a lot of families lose their children, that kind of thing. Though I guess I'm going to have to Google what Obscurantism is. Let's see here. I do obviously have the power to unlock the Spanish Square, but what I would really like to do is start improving my technology, and I just don't think I can do anything like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll probably get the printing press, global trade very easily. Manufactories will probably be mine. The Enlightenment will absolutely be mine. I don't know what imperialism is, because obviously this is after the game, but I mean, all of these technologies, if I had trade ideas, I mean, I'll definitely be able to grab those, especially when I start constructing a bunch of manufactories. I mean, I have the ability to produce a lot, and once I get textile manufactories too, I could really build a lot of these. Okay, those sad, like, I've got a lot of power, I just can't use it, that's my biggest issue. And I will need to deal with Ming in time, so I guess the only way to do that is to basically build up a lot of forces, obviously keep conquering inside India, and just try to grow. I'm starting, like, don't get me wrong, all of this new technology would be really, really nice. It would probably bring me from behind schedule to above schedule, and then maybe I could be on a better foothold with Ming. But having an actual military idea might not be that bad, such as, like, offensive ideas. And the reason why I say that is if Ming, starts beating up on Russia, starts beating up on Korea. Actually, Korea is already a tributary state of Ming. All I really want to do is start conquering and start colonizing. So maybe, I mean, I don't know. If I went with colonization ideas, I would get a bunch of merchants, and then I could really start, funneling trade power in. Is Malacca a tributary state? Yes, they are. I'm not too sure. Let's go ahead and hire ourselves an advisor. We have a lot. We're making a lot of money, so let's get a level 3 advisor. Even though we don't really need an inquisitor, and we could demand administrative support, I think we're going to hire you for ridiculously cheap, saving around 10 ducats a month. And do we want a level 3 diplomatic advisor? I think we do. He is half the price. And obviously we are going to be having a lot more power. So I do like that a lot. Very soon I'm guessing our royal marriage will end with Maywar. And speaking of Maywar, we should probably go ahead and build up our spy network. They have a lot of ships. That does make me nervous. In fact, they have no heavies. So should I build roughly 10 heavies? I think I will. It's a lot of coin. In fact, I think I'm going to build 12 heavies. But it needs to be done. And then, once these heavy ships are done, we could easily annihilate whatever ships they throw at us. We're making a lot of money, might as well put it to good use, and it looks like we could purchase a new ability. And, of course, I'm going to be getting the Coastal Impact on Siege. So, ultimately, if I do have some ships blockading the coastal forts. Not only are they going to get the siege impact, but they're also going to get that +1 improvement, and we could really just conquer almost any type of fort on this side. So what I want to do is conquer as much of the coast as possible, and then probably start spreading on up this direction sometime soon. Unfortunately, Ming and Bengal and Pegu are all making me incredibly nervous, and it looks like these two tributary states are fighting each other. I didn't know that was possible. Okay, almost full manpower. I'm going to send you on up here. You are going to come over here. You are going to go here, and you are going to come down. Mewar is allied to Dundar, who does not matter at all. I have a lot of administrative power. I feel like coring is not going to be an issue. I should probably unlock the Spanish square. We have level 56 tech. Mewar, of course, probably has less. 55, so I don't know if it matters. But if we improve it, we would lose a lot less manpower because our forces would be a lot better. Extended privileges for the merchant guilds. Ooh. They would gain 10 influence. But a lot of provinces would gain autonomy. This is not good. So let's go ahead and just remove loyalty and influence, because I don't want them going over 80% influence, so obviously we are going to just curtail that right. They are incredibly weak, but the loyalty has basically been diminished. Mewar fighting Wanpar, so now we are definitely in a good position. I am going to fabricate a claim, or probably two, inside Bengal. Sadly, it's not really going to be of any use, because we aren't going to be declaring on them, because Ming would annihilate us. Let's take Sylhet as well. And what do I want to do? Let's recall you from Bengal. And we've got 2 free diplomats. I don't know who I'm going to improve with, but we will try to figure that out soon. Someone is calling me again. I really hate to do this, but I will talk to you later.